everyone, it's Munklezunky here, and today I'm going to be showing you a Queen Black Dragon guide for the EOC using the best gear and setup possible. I personally have logged over 160 Queen Black Dragon kills since the launch of the EOC, and I wanted to show you guys the method that I found to be the best and most effective against her. I'm going to go over gear first, and then inventory setup, and then action bar, and then after that we'll go in and get a kill. So first of all, the gear that you want to bring. I would highly recommend Drygores, Longswords, Rapiers, or Maces. They all work fairly well. Just make sure you have dual Drygores. If you do not have dual Drygores, you can also use a Chaotic Maul or dual Rapiers. Any sort of chaotic that's two-handed or dual works fairly well. The kills will be a lot faster and a lot more efficient. You'll make much more money per hour if you do use Drygores though, so just keep this in mind. For the top, I would highly recommend Bandos Chestplate, as it does give a defense or a damage bonus. For the legs, you can wear Verac skirt if you want, or Bandos Tassets. I have Tassets since they're non-degradable and I prefer that. For helm, you can either wear Bandos helm or Verac's helm. I wear Verac's helm. Make sure that you are wearing Verac's helm and not one of the other Barrows helms, as the Verac's helm does give a prayer bonus. For your cape, I would highly recommend for you to bring a skill cape. You can also bring a Takar if you have it. However, the skill cape does give pretty high armor bonuses, which is important here. For the amulet, I would recommend a Glory over a Fury, since the Fury has less prayer bonus than the Glory, and the melee critical is only a very marginally less. I would recommend the Glory for the prayer bonus alone. For the gloves, you can either wear Goliath gloves or Torva gloves. If you do not have either of these, you can also wear Bandos gloves or Barrows gloves from the recipe for Disaster Quest. For the boots, I would recommend Dragon Rider boots over Bandos boots, as the Dragon Rider boots have much higher defense against magic and don't affect your melee stats in any way. The reason why is they're a type all boots, so they give defense to magic, whereas the Bandos boots don't, and you'll be attacked with magic a lot, so I would highly recommend the Dragon Rider boots. For the ring, you can wear the 6 Age Circuit or one of the Dagonoth King rings. The 6 Age Circuit is a reward from the World Wakes quest. And for your aura, I would highly recommend Penance. If you do not have the Penance aura in my inventory, as you can see I only have Sharks and no Prayer, Restore. I would highly recommend, if you do not have the Penance aura, to bring quite a bit of Prayer Potions. About 6 Prayer Flasks will do the trick. Or if you do have the Penance aura, bring that, and you will not need any Prayer Potions, as you will take a lot of damage here and it will restore your prayer quite nicely. And for your quick prayers, you want to make sure that you have Soul Split and Turmoil. In your inventory, you're going to want a couple Overload Flasks and a couple Super Anti-Fire Flasks. This will last you for the Penance aura duration. And you're going to want to bring a yak full of sharks. You don't really need rocktails, as this is plenty of food, and if by any chance you get unlucky and get hit, you can always loot some rocktails from the Queen Black Dragon reward chest. There's really no need to bring rocktails. Sharks are plenty. And for your action bar setup, you're going to want to use the following. I've found this action bar to be the most effective. Just put your basic abilities down here to gain adrenaline. The two abilities that are by far the most important are Destroy, which is a strength ability, and Assault, which is also a strength ability. You want to make sure that you have those. You'll get a lot of damage output from these two abilities, as they hit very hard on monsters with low defense, and the Queen Black Dragon has extremely low defense. I also have Berserk here, just in case Destroy and Assault are recharging and I have a full action bar. In that case, I'll use Berserk. Do not use any other ultimate abilities. Berserk is by far the best one, because you can hit extremely hard, up to 5,000, which is the current damage cap on the Queen Black Dragon, even with basic abilities, while using Berserk. And also, you're going to want Regenerate, so if you have any adrenaline left after a QBD kill, you can regenerate a bit of health. So anyway, once you have gotten yourself completely set up, you also want to make sure that you have completed the Queen Black Dragon quest. The quest that I'm referring to is called Song from the Depths. The reason why you want to complete this is the Queen Black Dragon will not hit you as hard if you have completed this quest, so it's very important that you complete this before attempting to fight the QBD. It's a short quest and not a big deal. Once you have all the requirements done, just make sure that you have everything you need, and you want to teleport to the Port Sarim Lodestone, and from there it's just a short run up to the northwest, and you want to climb down into this cave entrance right here. Just run down the tunnel and there will be a short little agility obstacle that you can slide down and enter the Queen Black Dragon's lair. It's a bit laggy here, I do apologize for that. And once you're here, there will be a summoning portal. So just pass through the portal, and the Queen Black Dragon will awaken, and it will be time to start the fight. I'll let you guys know a few little tips that I can share with you during the fight, so just make sure before she wakes that you drink your super anti-fire flask and your overload. And she'll wake up in just a bit. Also make sure that you have Penance activated, as otherwise your prayer will drain extremely quickly. So turn your prayer on, and it's time to attack the Queen Black Dragon. You want to start off with basic abilities and use Destroy as quick as possible. Always use Destroy before you use Assault. Assault does tend to hit a little bit harder, however Destroy recharges much faster, so I always use Destroy first. And you will get down the first form extremely quickly. It won't be this fast if you are using a Chaotic Maul or dual Chaotics, however you can use the exact same method. And once the first form is down, you activate the first Dragonkin artifact, which is in the middle. And the Queen Black Dragon will take fire waves. Don't worry about these. Your Soul Split will heal all the damage that you take during the fire waves, so do not worry about any damage you take during the fire waves. However, I will let you know in just a second one thing that you do have to watch out for the fire waves. Now that the second form is nearly done, we can run over to the next artifact and activate that. This is the time when you got to watch out. If there are fire waves that are coming and they are between you and the artifact, and you are activating the artifact while the fire waves are going over it, you can be hit for extremely hard damage, as your character will run through the fire waves and be hit several times. So just watch out for that. It might be beneficial to wait a few seconds for the fire waves to disperse before you activate the artifact. So here, the Queen Black Dragon will turn blue, and when she turns blue, she'll be extremely vulnerable to melee, and you will hit much harder on her. If she turns a greenish color, even more green than she is right now, she will be less vulnerable to melee, and it will just take a little bit longer to get the form down, but it's not a big deal. So we are already on the fourth form. This is the last form here. Sometimes the Queen will summon some Tortured Souls, like she is right now, and these will hit you. However, your Soul Split can usually heal all of the damage that you take from them. One thing that you do have to watch out for, however, is sometimes the Tortured Souls will run to one of the corners of the area. They'll run either where my mouse is right here, or where my mouse is right there. And when that happens, this Tortured Soul will start saying something, and he'll start saying some text, and something about stopping time. And if that happens, you want to make sure that you kill the Tortured Soul as soon as possible, otherwise the screen will freeze for about 10 seconds and you won't be able to eat or move. And if the Queen Black Dragon uses her flames while you are doing that, you can be hit extremely hard and possibly even die. If you're using the setup that I'm using, the only real risk of death is if you get time stopped by one of the Tortured Souls while the Queen is breathing fire, and you can get killed that way, but that is really the only way unless you disconnect or something. It's also extremely easy to get back to your grave, so there's nothing to worry about. So after you have killed the Queen Black Dragon, you open the Dragonkin coffer, and you will get your reward, which can consist of herbs and seeds and logs, and sometimes some of the Queen Black Dragon's drops. The only ones that are really valuable that you need to look out for are the Dragon Kite Shield and the Draconic Visage. The Draconic Visage drop rate is about 1 in 150, and the Dragon Fire Shield, the Queen Black Dragon's Dragon Kite Shield drop rate is around 1 in 200 to 1 in 250. You always get some Royal Dragon Hide and Dragon Bones. It's always 8 Dragon Bones per kill, and the Royal Dragon Hide can vary between 5 to 8 per kill. You also get Royal Bolts between 50 and 100 per kill, and these all add up to very, very consistent money every single kill, since you can kill her in about 2.5 minutes using this setup. However, if you're using a Chaotic Maul, it will usually take around 3.5 minutes to get a kill. Anyway, once you're done, just make sure you go back to the underground portal and start killing again. And you can stay here for the entirety of your Penance aura until it runs out. And yeah, that is all for this guide. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you guys can make some really good money. If this guide helped you at all, make sure to let me know, because hopefully this guide was helpful to some people. And also, leave any suggestions for future guides that you'd like me to do, and I can look into that. Also, join my friends chat if you have any questions rather than PMing me. I'll be much more likely to answer if you join my friends chat, which is just Munklezunky and talking there. I am almost always in my friends chat when I'm online. So that's all for this guide. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys can make some bank from QBD. The money rates that I forgot to mention earlier can vary between 2.5 to 3.5, even 4 mil an hour if you get lucky. So it is pretty good money. That's all. Thanks for watching, and farewell.